OMG chat. It's been a morning. It's been a morning. Now, as soon as I started, late, which we will talk about, Toby's now in here yelling at me to go outside. So we're just going to squirrel up this morning. Little Lenny, 19 months of sub, and thank you so much. So I'm getting up right now. I'm going to take him. He's not going to leave me alone until I take him out. TriStar Peas and Carrots. 3 months of subbing at one time. Thank you so much, TriStars. Nice. First live show. So he might have decided to play with a toy. All right. We're going to hold off for a minute. He jumped. Yeah, I'll take him out if he comes back. So he's good right now. Now that he knows I'm live, he's ready to get in his workflow, which is to play with toys or sleep. So we're actually good. Okay. L. Kirby, 28 months of subbing. Let's go. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for being here this morning. I am coming off a lengthy, awesome podcast discussion with Frank from Elwood in Germany, who's took some time this morning to record next week's podcast for me. So I've been going since about 7:30 live. So I am up in it today, chat. Nice relay cap. Thank you so much. I like this cap. It's kind of getting dirty, which is good. So yeah, I'm coming in hot today, chat. So this is what we're dealing with. But yeah, I just wrapped my conversation with Frank about 9:30 my time. So took a break here real quick. Got some workers at the house I'm dealing with. The roof continuation, like that, the roof's done, but they're just finishing up a couple things. Had a call with them, had to run out. Now I'm back in. Toby's yelling at me, but he's done. So, hi. Good morning. How are y'all? Thanks for being here. We're going to slow roll into this. I got some inks. We're going to continue the ink project today. Exclamation point Inky. I forgot to put that in the show title. I could go update it, but I'm lazy. So that's what we're going to do today. Brad, what pin is Pelican Pro Gear Ocean? M805. Is that what you mean? I don't like your cap either. Yankees cap either, regardless of age or hygiene. Fair. It's still in the title? Oh, it is still in the title because I just updated the 2 to 3. This is where my head's at, Furion King. This is how today's going to go, chat. Even more so than normal. I love that Inky emote. Sleepy did such a good job with that ink bottle, Iroshizuku ink bottle emote. That's one of my favorites. Rich Sticks, 500 biddies. Let's go. Crafty Becky. Love my Toby emotes. It's just an M805 Ocean Swirl. I don't think it's a Pro Gear Ocean. Oh, did I say I didn't even catch that. I just saw the Pelican. Yeah, it's not a Pro Gear Ocean. What I think Jacob might be actually taking it out on me because I misspoke during the show. So many ocean blues, chat. So many ocean blues. Corinne B, 43 months of subbing. Let's go. Yeah, which happens when you're recording a live show. I make all kinds of mistakes. I love the my favorite ones. It doesn't happen that much, but when there's like, gotcha, like you screwed up, gotcha. I was like, yes, like I literally know it's hard. It's hard to talk live. It's like, hey, I just want to let you know you screwed this up. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like I did. Like it just happens. I built a Lego set this morning, upscaled Lego minifigure. Ooh, nice. I hadn't seen that one. Missed y'all yesterday, but kayaking is fun and relaxing, especially in the morning. I love a nice morning kayak. It's been a while since I've done that. Words are hard. Brains are harder. Good morning, Kim. Don't read the Yumi 2 comics. The mistakes drive engagement metrics. Oh yeah, like if you want traffic on the internet, just be wrong. Like that's the playbook, right? If you want engagement, be wrong. People make careers out of that. Post a picture of Slack of it holding a 149. Nice. I hate rage bait. Exactly. So, like Frank and I talked. It wasn't in reference to that, but I think it's going to be the show title. It's I think the show title for Frank and I's conversation is I wanted to go the slow way. So I had to take some notes while we were talking, right? Must be why my channel has so few subs, right? Just be Dormouse, be more of a jerk, right? Lie and be fake. That's how you drive engagement. Whew, happy partner anniversary. Thank you. So again, it's my partner anniversary, 2 years. 2 years of being a partner on Twitch. So next week, I'm gonna plan on one of the days being a partner anniversary celebration where we can just do a whole stream of giveaways. Like every 15 minutes or so, we'll do a giveaway for a couple hours, kind of thing. Y'all need to stop hating on the Yankees. We're not an empire anymore. Direct your animus at the Braves. We're not an empire. Dodgers are closer to an empire than either of us are. What year did you start streaming? I think I've been streaming for like 5 years. 4 to 5 years. So I have to look at when the first stream was. I could probably find that. But like the actual partnership when I made like Twitch partner was 2 years ago. So there was a lot of lead in. And then there was a stop for several months. Like I started, stopped, came back, and then kind of went through it. So yeah, like total streaming has been somewhere between 4 and 5 years. Yeah, I used to not even stream here because I didn't have internet to do it, but I wanted to stream, so I'd go to my in-laws' house like twice a week. First streams were 2018. Nice, yeah. Having a daydream of Ron Guidry. I mean, I at least grew up in Louisiana at the time, so like I am fond of Louisiana Lightning. So I don't hate the Yankees. I don't hate any team. I probably it's closer to the Mets hatred than anything else, but I don't even hate the Mets. So yeah, about 48 months of subbing, so it works out. I think JD Lady's at like 53. So that's how I knew. So definitely longer than 4. Yeah, so it's close to 5. I know Rich Sticks is now going to resend his bits. Thank you for the bits, Rich. I take that back. I love the Mets. Boo to the 95 Braves for sure. Hey, that's like, thank goodness we won that series, because could you imagine 15 years of playoffs and not winning once? Like, I'm not going to apologize for that whatsoever. All right, Toby's back at it. He really does need to go out. So this will be a good, I'm going to take 5 here, go take Toby out real quick, and then we'll come back, and then we'll get into the inking. I'm set and prepared and ready to go. So, all right, let me handle Nobod's important question. Going to meet a new employer today in person. What pen note should I take? Thinking Nemosine B7 line, top-bound notebook. Yeah, I think that, and then I would take a standard pen, a non-fountain pen. Just any standard, kind of a standard pen. Yep. Nice, but not showy. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we appreciate the quick work by Toby on that one. We appreciate it. I was watching a streamer yesterday afternoon while I was working, and they were talking about why are we so comfortable talking about our pets' bowel movements. I was like, yeah, I guess I kind of feel seen. It's like we're all way too comfortable talking about that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Thinking, am I actually ready to start here? I think I am. I think I'm ready to start here. So, what we are doing today, if you have not been here, Rich Sticks, I take back my Mets slander. Thank you so much for 41 months of sub. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, they reference kids as well, too. Eric Sential, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was pet. That was the exact conversation. Pets and babies. It's like, why are we very comfortable talking about that? I was like, I guess we just are. It's like not a thing. We don't talk about our own stuff that way. We're just trying to annoy Brad. Yes. Oh no, I got you. I'm with you, Jacob. I see you working there. Azure Limits, 10 months of sub, and thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So, if you have not joined me and us here on stream this week, type ! Inky. I am working on a project that I needed to get started. It was a long way from finishing, but I needed to get 49 individual ink samples done for the San Francisco Pen Show. They're doing a ink testing station, that many ink testing stations, and I'm responsible for one entire ink station. So that's what we're working on today. I've done 16 as of yesterday. We're going to do 10 more today is the goal, and that'll get us over halfway done. And then next week we probably won't do this, and then we'll probably come back afterwards and start doing some more. Or I might just do some on my own. I don't think you deserve to watch me do 49 times 3, so 109. I'm actually doing 197 ink samples because I'm doing one sample vial for the show and then 2 more to set in a giveaway bin for all of y'all into the Icebox of Happiness. So I'm actually creating 147 ink samples. So let me get I started doing my labels offline a little bit earlier, so let me just get this caught up. Yeah, so I did order my the ink holders, the vial holders, some more pipettes, and I did. Nobody, you'll be happy to know I bought one of those things that I know I don't need with the automatic pumpy thing. I don't know how this is going to work for me. I might just keep it old school. You like that shirt? I like this shirt too. It's a cool shirt. Boss Baker Chris, 24 months of sub, and let's go. Are you choosing the inks as you go, or have you already chosen the entirety? That's a great question. I am choosing them as I go. And today's idea, when I stood in front of the ink shelf, was what brands have I not chosen yet? So that was my idea in picking the 10 inks. And I think I have 10 brands that I have not filled so far. So that's what we're going to do today. I need some vials. So let me switch over the stream. This is always a little bit messy as far as my desk situation goes. Let's see here. Are we good? Pour out some vials here. Pour one out for the vials. TriStar Peas and Carrots with the gifted sub to Christy Krantz. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. I might have missed it the other day, but has Fire on Fire been done? Fire on Fire is number 1 on the list. So we are keeping, I'm handwriting a list for now because I will eventually type up a list for Claire, who's responsible for this at the San Francisco Pen Show. So what they'll do is they will put in, they will fill their ink station. If I keep not saving the ink station image, chat, if anyone has that, so people can see what I'm actually doing. Thank you, Toga. Toga's always on it. So here is an example. So I'm sending enough inks, to fill one tray here. So this is one tray. It's a 7x7 grid, so 49 inks. I'm sending them 49 individual ink samples to fill these pens that are in this tray here. Okay. So I am keeping a note of them because what they will do, so you see over here to the side, there's actually a printout of, okay, ink number 29 is X. So I am keeping that list so I can type that up for them so they will have coordination. And on each of the ink vials, they need a nib unit that just screws directly into a sample vial. Truth. So each of the labels, so for each set of 3, I'm putting one number on it. So the ones with the number, that will go to San Francisco. And then the other 2 will just go into the stash here for later giveaways. We're not doing any ink sample giveaways right now because I want to get this done and just have a whole batch I can work for. What pens are those? I don't know. I don't think we ever found out if Kimberly comes in today. We might can ask her about it. Dictionary, 13 months of subbing. Let's go. Good morning to you. So we are not worried about whether these inks are available or not, right? So some inks are standard inks. Some are inks that you can no longer buy. Like I'm mostly worried about just like, not worried about anything, but I'm mostly worried about just like, hey, let's just make a cool thing. So there's going to be some variants here, like this ink, limited edition 2018. You probably just can't find it. But my theory is maybe someone has heard about Roaring Klingner Aubergine. They want to try it out, and that way they will have a sample of it on their paper. They can go try to find a comp for it, right? So didn't Red Dragon make an ink sample pen at some point? No, I think Brian did do that. So we will get all of our, I did the first 3 sets of labels already. So we're doing that real quick. These labels are from the Dormouse Desk, which I'm going to write all this up. Oh, Brenda, I did get your message. I found my second set of labels, so I am covered for the entirety of this project. I had 200 and I needed like 150. So I am good. So I'm going to write this up though. So I'm going to be linking that in the post when I write this up in another month or so once I'm done. So we'll see. Yeah, I saw your message and I forgot to reply because I wanted to check and see if I could find my other set, and I found it. So I am covered. All right. Good morning, Boo You. All right, so we're going to do Roaring Klingner Aubergine, which is a no longer available ink, but I'm okay with that, right? Like I'm fine with putting unique inks out there so people can decide if they want to try to hunt down something similar, try to match. This is probably like in your Lamy Dark Lilac range. I think it's even darker than that. I've used this sparingly. It's a pretty dark purple. So this is what we're doing today, chat. This is what we've been doing all week. Hopefully we'll get 10 done today. That's the goal. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've had a very busy morning. I've been dialed in early this morning, so we'll see if I can actually go for a couple hours. If I can't, I'm willing to stop. I have more things scheduled this afternoon, more work scheduled this afternoon that has to get done. So at some point, I might just have to wrap it up. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll definitely do some giveaways as we go today. It's going to be a little bit here. I want to get a good range of inks going. So while I'm doing this, you can definitely ask any questions you might have. It doesn't have to be related to this. Any pen related questions, stationery related questions. Doesn't even have to be. It could be life related questions. Like Why is the board rotted out in the back of the shipping department and I have to get it replaced? Rip. So that's why I was a few minutes late this morning. Hey, I appreciated Kimberly's write-up on memory. Very good. It must have been difficult. Absolutely. So it's very important to me to share those conversations. Kimberly was admittedly is like, can I do this? Should I do this? And was a little bit nervous about it. And my job is to support them and any writer or any content creator and supporting them writing the content they want to write about and they feel is important. And she did a great job, right? Like, it's important to have the hard conversations. And we've gotten a lot of great feedback on that. So I appreciate her doing that. So coming up with some pin sticker ideas. Peel me off. I like it. It's got to be those little foil looking ones too, right? They got to be like the pilot ones. Can you tell me how the snake got into my crawl space and where it went when I tried to get it out? Rip. I hope you can sleep tonight is my biggest concern. Maybe we need to get the guy that was on my jury duty to come trap the snake. Why do you drive in a parkway and park on a driveway? Man, that is one of the life's eternal questions. When you buy a pen and an ink cartridge is included, is it from a specific company or generic? That's a really good question. If it's from a company that makes ink, it's from them. If it's not, it's probably generic, but it's not even necessarily generic. So I can answer this from Spoke. We always include 2 ink cartridges with each pen order. And I just ordered, I wanted a real brand's ink instead of just, hey, let me buy generic ink. So I contacted Monteverde. They do bulk blue-black ink cartridges. So our ink cartridges is from Monteverde. Everyone is going to have to answer that question on their own, right? But will Brad spill ink today? I know, quotes. I appreciate the quotes, Corolla. Y'all can put up a poll. Yesterday I didn't spill ink, but y'all are a bunch of buttholes in the chat and made me lose. So whatever. I still like you. I didn't kick y'all off today. So if y'all want to put up a poll, y'all can do that. So a bunch of liars and heathens in the chat. There might be a recording of it yesterday, whatever. But, your call. Benno uses a long cartridge of Diamine Oxford Blue. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Those are in literally every pen I have. I didn't know that was Oxford Blue, but that's awesome. Yeah, one of the mods will have to set up a... Thunder Viking is on there. I don't know if Miss G's is in here. I haven't looked at the mod list today, but my keyboard is way too tied up for me to set up a poll. So no big deal. We can work on it later. Salty stream. It's because I've been sitting in front of a microphone since about 7:30 this morning. So I am wired. So my wife always jokes on the days when I podcast, and I'm at home, and then I go into stream, I always have to sit and decompress for a good half an hour. Yeah, Miss G's is tied up, so yeah, no poll right now. Oh, there we go. Someone got the poll up. Rewizzles got it. All the mods are busy, so. But someone got a poll up. So will I spill ink? Which will I knock over a bottle? Will I knock over a vial? Yesterday there was Pilot and Sailor have those little ink misers in there. Thank you, Tess. In there, so I pulled it out, and it's got a little hole in it, and actually out of that hole, some ink. Okay, technically it spilled on the thing. Fine. So we paid out the spillers. Up next, write and draw. We got a couple pigmented inks going in today, chat, and we got a sparkle ink we'll do last because it makes the water dirty. But we're doing write and draw Petrol Buffalo, which is one of my favorite inks. I forgot to put the label on here. So if I'm talking a lot, it's because I'm wired because I've been going since 7:30. For an hour podcast, I did grab the Yoseka purposefully. Yes. When I record, it's a good hour and a half, 2 hours worth of just wired, even though we're only recording for an hour. You gotta do pre and post and chatting and making sure everything's good and mentally preparing to interview someone where it's a full interview show. It just takes a lot of mental bandwidth. because I have to think about like, hey, what's the flow of the show? You know, how do we go from one question to another? How do I work in the ad reads? You know, all that stuff. So just ordered a Yoseka sweatshirt. Those look great. I need to do some more merch. I keep threatening. I have a really good idea that I want to execute, but it's been there for a couple years now and I haven't executed, so I don't know what that says about me. You like a lot of inks, but which ones do you hate? Didn't we cover? I think we covered this. I think that is actually, when you asked what you missed yesterday, I think you actually missed that conversation. And it was like the super sheeners stuff. Snapbacks and hoodies. I mean, that's like number 1 and number 2 on the charts, right? Snapbacks and hoodies. So, I have what I believe is a really good idea. I just don't have the time to execute it because it's a big idea. Have you ever talked about your podcast setup on the podcast? Not recently, maybe a long time ago, but Mike and I were talking last week about doing kind of like a tools, almost like a non-stationary, even though it would still be stationary related. Toby Nibs, oh my God. That'd be great. Have talked about doing something like that soon. Number 1 is the Pen Addict ball cap. I still like the Ebbets flannel cap. Would be dope. Button up Hawaiian shirt. Like I can totally do the. We could totally do like a pattern shirt. We could do it with whatchamadoogie, Sugar Turtle Studio. Roadie XL Day Yet. Duck of Prey. I've got bad news. We got customs jacked. So it's going to be next week. So our parts are delayed. Because we have to build all the pens, but we order the parts. We have someone make the parts. Can we get an emote of butthole liners? Probably not. I want that Ebbetsfield flannel cap. Yeah. Like, I'd be totally down for, like, one, stupid expensive, like, $50, $60 hat. Like, Pen Addict pickleball paddles? Definitely not. That market is already, that ship has sailed. Oh, Kimberly. So there was a question. Do you know what pens Pen Posse uses for the Brad face nib? Pass. We'll do Toby face nib. Do you know what pens they use? Sports ball box. I don't know what that is. You just get sports ball stuff. Cheapo dollar pens from China. Yeah, but specifically, do you know? Like, I don't think it's really anything. Like, oh God, I didn't mean to. I want that nib back. Toga, where are you? Toga, give me that link again so I can put it back up. You're so quick on the draw. Thank you. You would think I'd be some type of professional, but I'm very much not. Still looking for the Pen Addict necktie. I'd rather do a Pen Addict bow tie. Not a big deal, Kimberly. People are just curious. But like, if you just want, like, if you want to try a bunch of ink samples, Jinhao Sharks are just always like universally fun and cheap. You know, they may not be the singular cheapest, but they're gonna be fun. If you want to get like 10, if you want to get like 10 pens just for ink sampling, get Jinhao Sharks. Nothing wrong with that. And they're fun. Pen Addict bolo tie. Could you imagine, chat, if I ever wear a bolo tie? I mean, that's just not gonna happen. 70 style Pen Addict tee. I do like a nice raglan baseball 3/4 heathered. I have a Pen Addict baseball logo I've always wanted to use that I paid for and never used it. You know, like the team logo. Nothing wrong with bolo ties, just not for me. I appreciate the fact that someone can pull off a bolo tie, right? That's a certain type of self-confidence that I don't have. Jinhao 992 for like ink sampling stuff. Is that what we're talking about, for me? Hey, Toby. Hey, Tyler. Have you tried Gray Matter? I got their gel pen the other day. It feels hefty. I have not. Are you familiar with Linen Toolbar? I am very familiar with Linen Toolbar, and they do very, very good inks. That will be. I have Indigo Denim, and that will go in this. That will go in this list. Brad, you should sponsor a Little League team so you can use that logo. I know. Pincho question. I'm going to the Commonwealth Boston Pincho for the first time. I live with less within an hour. But I was wondering if I should get a room for the after hour stuff. So I think this is kind of, has Boston always been a 2-day show? So that's one I can't speak to just because I haven't been. All right, we officially have a problem with petrol. Got stuck in my pipette. 2 days new of last year. Yeah, so like it hasn't always been a thing, right? So my gut tells me you'd be fine with a day trip. Do you have a Jinhao 92 yet? No, I just have that number 8 nib one. Rip. How does that get stuck in there? Let me keep some water in here for a minute. All right. So that's just a gut feeling about Boston, but I'm maybe like someone who with more experience can let me know. So maybe eventually it gets there. To have like a night, like an evening hangout thing. It's probably not there yet, is my guess. All right, Tono and Limbs, Fukuoka. So this is the next one. So we will get this one inked. I do the Commonwealth trip as the Commonwealth day trip as the show's still kind of small. Fair. Need soap? Yeah. I ordered some more. Is Yamabudo hard to clean out of a pens, or am I just struggling cleaning my 823? Yeah, 823 is a mega pain. So what I will do with my 823s a lot is I will get them mostly clean and then fill the entire thing up with water and let it sit for a day. But yeah, Yamabudo in particular shouldn't be a mess. Neighbors getting their roof worked on. Taka. Facts. I know that. Please send me a list of the inks you're sending so I don't dupe. When I type it up, I will send you the list. So I'm writing them all down so I can type it up for Claire for the sheet, and I will send you a copy. So today should get me past like the halfway point. 823 is a 1 ink pen for sure. I've started to lean that way myself. I don't disagree with that. It's as much as I love the 823, that is its flaw. So if you keep 1 ink in there, you can clean it really well and put the same ink back in there, and you don't have to worry about like super contamination. You just do want to clean it regularly, even if you are using the same ink. Just thought for people at Pincho, Sean Newton has a scholarship fund. He will be at the Portland Pincho, and I'm bringing a handful of pins to donate. If you have extras you no longer favor, can consider giving to Sean. That is a great idea. And if anyone can grab the link to that scholarship page, that's a really, really good one. Yeah, I'm going to dedicate my Fujiyama blue to Yamabudo. Yeah, so I've dedicated my clear to Ito Murasaki, which I inked up yesterday in samples. And my Fujiyama blue might actually be Waterman Mysterious Blue. We'll see. I did enjoy that when I was using that. So it will definitely probably be a blue-black in my Fujiyama blue. Only a flaw for the Inkly Insecure. Yeah, fair. All right. 3 down, chat. Let's pick 3 more. We're doing good. Claire's heads up is the earliest I've gotten notice for filling up a tray. What do you mean? Bungbox June Bright is a perfect match for Fujiyama Blue. What about Fujiyama Blue? I just don't like Fujiyama Blue enough to use it that much. That was the first ink I put in there, and it's great. It's just hard to read. What did I miss? Nothing. All right, up next. So today, again, I was like, what brands have I not put out here yet? So we got Yoseka, we got Pen BBS, Ink Not Found. Check this out, chat. I'm doing it. Kala Neon Pigmented Joy. That's going in a pen. I've literally been given a tray to ink up for the San Francisco shoot. Oh, I got you. Sample prep day? Yes. Taking a drug test later, so we got to get the samples clear. So, Waterman Inspired Blue matches where that actually might be a better choice, Dayro. Little bit brighter, especially when I'm so used to using blue blacks. That seems kind of like a cop out for a pen that nice. That would give it a little bit of a pop. Yeah, that's a pigmented ink, and you can use it in fountain pens, but it's a little intense. Enjoy your lurk, Sage Plant. Do not use that pipette for your drug test. I hope Toasty isn't here. I keep butchering pipette. I don't know why. This Pen League drug test. We do. We check your blood for inky contamination. Are you drinking inks? You may not be stable enough to play in this league. Don't drink the inks. Yeah, mostly urine with traces of Lamy petrol. You're out. No traces of ink, please. All right. We're going to have to fire this. I'm really grateful for you and the joy I get out of this community. Know that you make a lot of people very happy. Thank you so much, Boss Baker Chris. So I was talking with Frank from Elwood today, and this might have even been after the podcast was over. And we were just talking. I can't remember if I said this live or not, but I think y'all will get the gist. We were just talking about making things and community and stuff like that, and it's like, I was telling him, it's like, I understand, like, I have a certain status in the community, but what I do with that status is important to me, and how I want to make sure, like, I'm educating people and sharing and open and transparent, and like, I take the responsibility of the status seriously, and I use it for good. Right. So that comes out, hopefully, and I think it does. Hopefully that comes out in like, hey, this stuff is fun, right? Let's share, let's have fun, and if we keep like those things like at the forefront, and like I try to, like, I'm involved in a lot of things, and I just still kind of keep all that stuff in the forefront of what I'm doing. So yeah, so I appreciate that, Boss Baker Chris. The Kala will stick to the pipette. Great. Maybe we'll save that one till later then. So we'll save, okay, last two inks will be Shogun and Kala. And then that way I'll have, I can get something else if I need to fill with. My goal is to have the worst reputation possible. Well, I've seen your hands, so you're well on the way. You're well on the way. So there you go. What inks don't show up in your analysis? It's a good question. I do travel to pen shows by private jet. Sorry, chat. All right, so we're gonna do Pen BBS Ink Not Found. So this is Pen BBS 404, which is my favorite alternate name. Right besides, next to Sailor Georgia Swamp Ass. So Pen BBS 404 is right there as well. Ink Not Found. Thank you, Ali Mal. We're gonna have a little partner party next week. You okay, dude? Toby's coughing up a lung over here. Swamp Crack, right? And then we'll do Monarcha Nopal. So today we're doing like, what brands haven't I used yet was the theme. So we're gonna do Pen BBS 404. So I've been doing this in 3 ink batches, and that's been working so far. All right, shortest name ever for an ink. So this will be number 20. And yesterday I got in trouble because I didn't write down one on the sheet, and I got out of order here. So let's do this. So Amarillo Stationery, the long name, I still think it beat out Diamine, Maureen, but I think Octopus Fluids Right and Draw Petrol Buffalo is longer than Amarillo Stationery Penonia Azul Frida. So, I mean, someone can count the letters and see, but that's where I'm at right now. Longest name, but Pen BBS 404, shortest name. Ink not found. I should just call it ink not found on here, but that would confuse people. It's like, hey, do you have ink not found? It's like, what are you talking about? Well, Brad said, oh yeah, that was your first mistake, is listening to that guy. It's actually 404, and he's dumb, but I'm still gonna call it that. Some of those old Birmingham inks had stupid long names. Yeah, the Bay State Blue would be like that guy whose like image was all over the internet for the colloidal silver thing where it turned your skin blue. That would be the Bay State Blue. All right, Pen BBS 404. So we're gonna do, who made these inks? Ink Institute. Were these Ink Institute, chat? I don't want to just call them Yoseca. Were these Ink Institute? I believe they were. If I can get a quick verification. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do Ink Institute. Yoseca. This will be a long name. Ceramics. This might be a 3-liner. Whoops. Ceramics. Oh yeah, I screwed this up. All right, we're gonna redo this. This might be the new winner in the clubhouse, chat. Y'all should have done a misspelling bet too. We're doing I have a Teranishi for today too. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, the polls definitely should have been for typos. I don't know what y'all were thinking. Although everyone would have bet yes on typos, so there's that. At least there's spill possibilities. It's, it's 50-50. Good morning, Stretch. Yeah, misspells are guaranteed. Okay, 2 more. This is the boring part, chat. The writing of labels is boring. Ink filling is not boring because there's always a chance of like disaster. Worst thing that happens here is I scratch through a label. All right. Grab a Ferris wheel press bottle. Oh, yeah. I do have a Ferris wheel press that's going to go in here. Central Park Greens. But yeah, those bottles are a mess. What pen are you using to write on the labels? I like the clip. It looks super functional. This is the Jetstream Edge, which is one of my favorite ballpoints. I mean, just pens. What ink would you consider comparable to Bay State color-wise? I don't really know. I've never really like dabbled in that color range that much. Shocking Blue from Ackerman is a very popular ink, but I don't know that the colors match like closely. But that's a very, very, very vibrant blue that is very, 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 very popular. So I don't know if those. I won one of those. The .38 is so fine you can practically write in 2 point. Yeah, that's why I just write all these labels in this. Is glue. Glue. Lots of Diamine Blues, Diamine Blue Velvet. Yes, so chat will know better than me on this one. So I would take some of their advice and see. All right. Oh yeah, this is going to be the new winner for. All right, Eric's off the hook. Wow. Ginormous. You found your mother's Lamy CP1 multi-pen? Wow, that's cool. That's wild. All right, so let's see. We did these two, and then we're going to do the Monarca Nopal. So again, kind of the idea today with the 10 inks that I grabbed, I was getting inks that I have, ink brands that I have not filled yet. I don't know if I did exactly perfect, but I think I did. I think all these brands I have not inked up yet. If y'all want a really interesting purple, I really do like this BBS 404. I found Pen Addict because of the Monarca video. Bought 2 bottles. The ink isn't talked about much. Yeah, I think it's a great ink. Really good quality. Really good colors, too. I was going to do Jaguar, but I figured I would do Shogun. Jacques Herbin. Herbin. I'm not going to do too many shimmers. But I could mix in Jaguar because it's a sweet ink. All right, so Monarca Nopal will be number 22. All right. Has to be good if it's called Jaguar. I mean, it's shimmer, and it's gold, and it's sweet. Did you put a symbol next to the discontinued ones? No, but that's a good idea. I will add that to the sheet, because that could cause problems. Like, that's one of the negatives about including a discontinued ink. But yes, that's a good idea to actually tag the sheet that I create. I'll make a note on here. But I do think, again, my stance is that it's okay to include these if people are interested in finding a color that matches, right? Maybe I can make a tray of Brad's rejected inks. What would be my rejected inks? I reject no ink. Well, that's not true, but you know what I'm saying. I predict people will walk off with the pens filled with the rare ink. That's funny. There's not too many, like, crazy rare. I mean, not even Lamy Petrol is, like... You can still find people with Lamy Petrol. Sailor Voice Blueberry Pie. I don't even know what that is. Ooh, I have Sailor Fika Coffee. I might not sample that one because that was only a 20 milliliter bottle, and that's a favorite ink of mine. I don't want that to go away. There's a few inks. What we should do, the most important list here is what ink will Brad not share. That's the one. That's the list we need. What ink will Brad not share? That's a very exclusive list. And I think I might have just thought of my first one. Yeah, like Too Precious. Like I shared Ito Murasaki, right? But that's a 50 milliliter bottle. That's fine. Fika Coffee is a 20 milliliter bottle. That's a problem. That's a problem. 4B, I'd share 4B because it's still available. JFK, I'd share JFK. I have Tolstoy also. I'm probably going to do Tolstoy. Because Tolstoy is an ink people are always looking for. Another rare Eero. I inked up both of my 2 rare Eeros, which is Ito Murasaki and Daikokuten. And the reason why is because, again, those are 50 milliliter bottles, right? Like, I can deal with that. Where's your FBC ink? I don't really have one. Like, I mean, I've started it, and it's so incomplete. Like, it's not even worth it. Leonardo Red Chalk Mont Blanc. I don't have the... oh, you asked me the other day. I think I didn't answer that. I don't have that ink. Yeah. It's a very, 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 very short list of inks that I won't share. And it's really just due to size, right? I don't mind sharing rare inks, but if I only have 20 milliliters and it's an ink that I love and that I can't get easily, I wouldn't share the coffee, not 3 vials of it, maybe 2 milliliters with a deal friend. Exactly. Yeah. It's not that I won't share it. It's not that I'm not going to take 16 milliliters out of a 20 milliliter vial that I've already been inking, right? Like that bottle will be done, and that's my favorite brown ink, and you can't buy it, right? So, we'll have to think about that. I'm going to make myself a note on that. That's going to be a very, very short list. Like, I'll share Mont Blanc Tolstoy because that was shared with me. Someone bought me a bottle and said, hey, this is my favorite ink. You should have it. And plus, you know, like, it's a bright blue, right? So, like, I have a lot of bright blues. Okay, let's see, y'all. Nopal. 2 milliliters of Brad's Precious. Yeah, like, again, I would totally do, like, 1 vial of it. Thank you, Carly Neidart. I appreciate it. 2 years partner. I still love the Monarca bottle holders. Genius. Why do companies discontinue inks if they're so popular? I don't know. So here's why I've stopped buying extra inks, because they just reintroduce them later. Like Sailor, I'm looking at you. Like Sailor Apricot was one of my first. Monarchas fit the Robert Oster. Nice. Sailor Apricot was one of my first. Well, I love this ink. I should probably keep this. And then there's always inks that are similar to these inks, right? So I don't worry about it too much. All right, Monarca. Yeah, wait long enough and Mont Blanc will reissue under another name. Also factually correct. So yeah, lots of, like Rewizzles is saying, could be market reasons, right? Like availability of products to manufacture the ink, price changes, all that kind of stuff. So Yeah, Kinmakuse, right? I think there is a slight variance between apricot and Kinmakuse if I set them side by side, but just for a general day-to-day usage, it's not that big of a difference to where like I'm gonna care that much, right? And then they did Kinmakuse and then discontinued that and then did apricot again. It's like, whatever. Whatever. There's enough inks to where I don't have to like worry about hoarding inks. Like I said, the last one I purposely bought an extra bottle was the Mount Fuji Blue Black, and then again yesterday apparently it's the same ink. So we need a blog post on that. That's another thing I gotta write down. Mount Fuji. I swear it's different. I would bet I would do a inky bet here on Twitch. I would bet all my channel points that it's different. But that fine print, man, that fine print's gonna get you. Maybe some manufacturers are trying to boost the resale market. I don't think that's really their intent going into it. I would hope not. But then again, you have companies like Uniball doing that stupid stuff. Where does this go? I can go here. Morning. Found Kinmakuse when I need a new orange after dumping Noodler Sunset. Yeah. The Platinum Blue Black. Yeah. So on the side of the Mount Fuji box, it says this ink is the same as, whatever item number the standard Blue Black was. And I don't think it is. I think it's darker. It's all the Mount Fuji organisms make it darker. Still find a good replacement for Lucky Orange. Ackerman number 16 might be at least an option. I think it's a little bit brighter, a little bit hotter, if you will. And Uni USA sold out of their 99 Kuratogas. Did they, though? Or did they take it down? I'm not sure that they sold out of them. Someone here may or may not have a chat scheduled with them this afternoon to find out more information. Hopefully I'll be able to share with y'all. Sold out? I mean, I can set my inventory to 0 and tell you I'm sold out, right? Doesn't mean I'm sold out. It means I'm tired of people yelling at me. JD Lady, 58 months of sub. And see, I took your name in vain earlier, and here you are. Almost 5 years, right? See? Told y'all. Thank you, JD Lady. Appreciate you. So, yeah. Not available on the website and sold out are two different things. It's not even on the website anymore. There is no product listing for the dive. I'm trying to get him to spill ink so I can get closer to redeeming a giveaway. You never know, man. But the dive is literally not listed on the site anymore. So, Uniball may or may not have reached out to me, and I may or may not be taking a call from someone who knows things at Uniball this afternoon. Allegedly. Hopefully, I will have more information to share with y'all, but I may not. It might be off the record. So we shall see. What are you doing, Toby? This is all alleged. Allegedly. All alleged. Yeah, hopefully I can share. The intent is to be able to get some information I can share. They kissing the Pope's hand? I'm way too small potatoes. Brad getting a job offer from Uniball? Doubt. I wouldn't work for Uniball. I mean, I love Uniball. I'd be a board member, though. Do they have board members? I'd be somebody's board member. I'd work for Lamy. Maybe. I don't know that I'd work for Uniball. Who knew there could be pin news that off the record? Well, I'm talking with someone who would need things to be off the record, I'm assuming, given their status. Replace Todd, right? Can't imagine why there'd be backlash on a company controlling the primary and secondary markets, right? This is such a good ink chat. Yeah, that's actually why they're calling. It's like, hey, can we do a Pin Addict edition 149? Chris Parent, 13 months of sub in. Let's go. Came in late. What ink are you making samples of? I am making 49 samples for the San Francisco Pen Show. So we are through 22 inks, the latest Ink Institute Yoseka ceramics. So a lot of inky samples here going on. All right, so I'm going to do this next sample, then we'll do a giveaway. And then we'll do 4 more, and then we'll wrap it up today, chat. So we'll be able to get it in all 10 today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about the progress. Although, actually, while the giveaway is going, I'll clean out my water bowl. The impressive part to me is the lack of ink on your hands. You should have been here yesterday. Yesterday, inky hands. Today, not so much. There's still time, though. There is still time for failure. A lot of people are hoping for it. A lot of people want chaos, chat. A lot of people want chaos. Yeah, as long as Toby's not blue, we'll be all right. Sorry, I'm running out of pipettes. So I'm kind of getting these cleaned ahead of time. All right. Pin BBS 404. So also a review on the blog for this ink. So let me fill these, and then we will do a giveaway and a quick break for me to rinse out these bowls. Prediction was more evenly split yesterday. Yeah, because people were here than yesterday. People were here yesterday, and they saw the problems that I caused. Self-inflicted wounds yesterday. Oh, y'all of little faith. We're going to be in trouble here, chat. We might have to... We could have a spill here because we might be emptying this bottle here. This might be a partial situation here that we might have to steal from the other bottles. So this is a high risk situation here. We're gonna have to sample from bottle to bottle, chat. We're gonna have to even these out. So this is a high risk situation. Which is my show sample. That's the show sample. All right. We're gonna keep the show sample the same. And then we're going to even the giveaway samples out a little bit. Close enough. All right. You can pour from the bottle to the vial. Are you out of your mind? I don't care what. Unless the bottles have a pour spout, I am not going to do that. So, but literally ink not found now. Brad, don't keep moving bottles around the top of open bottles. I want to win those ink drops. I mean, this is what we do here. We play with fire. Literally ink not found now, chat. Rip. Rare special edition. Just kidding. All right. Trash. We play with fire on fire. That's exactly right. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much we can do, chat. All right, let's figure out a giveaway. And then I'm going to clean out this one ink bottle. And then we have 4 more inks to go. Let me set them over here. 2 of them are kind of intense. All right, let's see. What can we give away today? Oh, let's give away this case I was going to give away yesterday. This is one I got from JetPens. And it looks pretty functional, and I kind of like the idea of it. So this is, y'all saw me unbox this the other day. This is a 2-layer pen case. Who makes this? This Sunstar? Raymay. So Raymay makes this. I like the colors. So it's like a fabric-y. I won't say it's cotton, but it looks like it. So 2-tone purple and gray. So it's the top layer has an open pouch here in the top layer, right? And then you have, that's like the triangle part, and then it has a flat layer on the bottom, and it also has a little pocket here on the bottom thing here. So it's kind of a neat setup. I do like this, and it looks like it will be functional no matter how you fill it, because it's got a flat base built in. So you will always have the top. You will just have to make sure the top's closed when you open the mouth, right? So I think it's a pretty neat design. I'm definitely down with that. All right, let's give it away. Where's my giveaways button? There'll be lots of pen cases given away on the stream going forward, because I have all kinds of knock stuff too. Make sure your top is closed before you open the mouth. Raymay pen case. Ooh, chat, I am getting hungry. So we'll see how these last. We can do these last 4 though. Faux show. All right. This giveaway is open. ! Raffle is what you type if you want to enter. You just have to type it once. You can type it 50 times. It's not going to put you in more than once. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. I'll ship it anywhere to anyone who wishes to enter. I'm going to be right back. Enjoy the chair. I'm just going to go refill the salsa bowl with some clean water real quick. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to relocate some of these samples because I'm knocking them off. I just have a temporary location for the vials right now until I get my trays in. And what I'll do when I'm done, since I think the trays I ordered hold 50, I think I will actually I think I will ship just a tray with all the 49 vials in it, kind of wrap it up well, and ship like the entire tray. for when I'm done. I think that's the idea. All right, y'all got about 40 seconds left to get in on this one. Why is there an asterisk on worldwide? I'll ship to Antarctica. No asterisks. What? Oh, hang on one second. I'm gonna meet y'all real quick. All right. I think shipping. Oh, the restrictions. Yeah, I guess there are some restrictions. You have some parafilm I can send you, but it might melt in the mail. I still have Kimberly's. Kimberly did send me plenty, I think, for this round. So thank you, though. But if I need some, I will let you know. Yeah, there are some countries we can't ship to. I don't think I've ever like run into that issue. I don't think anyone's ordered, then I've had to go back and say, hey, I can't ship it to you. I've shipped to Russia before, but that was pre whatever's going on now. But yes, I will do the parafilm. I will do the parafilm when I finalize everything for sure. All right, let's pick a winner, and then we'll knock out these last 4 inks, and then I'm gonna wrap it. Don't forget to cut the parafilm into thirds of squares. I will have to look into that. My head is exploding right now, so I'm not gonna remember that. Flaunt the problem with flaunting the sanctions is I would have to use a service that would flaunt the sanctions, and our services will just go, nah. Like what's like, and then I'll be on some list. There's even an article on the blog. I will refer to that. Ataline, you win. Wasn't Ataline going? Come on, first timers. Congrats. Nice. Let's go. It's you. That wasn't you? Okay. Email me, hello@penaddict.com, and I will send this case to you. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't need to be on that kind of list. They predicted the win. Gotcha. That's hilarious. Sometimes the bot listens, chat. Alimal, was that you? Okay. See, Alimal, Ataline. Y'all think I'm crazy, but I'm not. There was something close there. All right. Got it. Send me your shipping address. Probably won't ship till this weekend, I'm guessing. Shipping department, I normally ship on Thursdays. The shipping department is closed today for work being done out there on the exterior as part of the roofing project. They're wrapping some things up out there, getting some deck boards replaced and things like that. So no shipping department today. All right, let's get back to the final 4 of today. So this will put me at 26 inks for the project. So we will be past the halfway point here. So what we have now, so the last 4 for today. And next week, I don't think we're not going to do this more than one day next week. I mean, 3 days, y'all put up enough with 3 days in a row, even though it's kind of fun. Like, it's silly. Like, what else are we going to do, right? but I don't think I can do this 3 days in a row next week. So maybe 1 day a week for the next 2 or 3 weeks, right? So what we have here. All right, see you, Slow Moon Studio. Have a great weekend. You should get one of those maps where you scratch off the places you've shipped to. That's a good idea. Oma Sepia. Sepia. We need to get all your inks in FPC. This will be good when I type them up. It'll be easier for me to just like cut and paste them in there. Yeah, like next week we're gonna do a celebration one day. We'll do an ink one day, and then we'll figure something else. I don't know. It's fun. Like, I thought I would be more bored with this than now, and maybe y'all are, but I haven't gotten bored with it yet. I also want to finish the project before I go on vacation at the end of the month, even though I have time. Sorry for exploding my head. It's my own problem. So, Oma Sepia, discontinued, popular ink. So we're going to use that one. Put inks in a spreadsheet and send it to Urban. I don't want to give him more work. Plus, I could do it myself. Even though that's not a bad idea. If I did all of my inks at once, I would definitely do that. So, Oma Sepia, Teranishi. This is another long name one. If you're on his Patreon, I am on his Patreon. Teranishi. God, this has a longer name that's on here. Guitar, Teranishi, Nostalgic Honey. What's the full name of that one? We got to get that. And then we have the Kala Neon. And then we have Shogun, which will be the first shimmer ink we do. So, all right, so let's start with the 2 basic inks, because I'm pretty sure we will ruin at least one of the pipettes with the pigmented ink. And then by next week, I'll have better toys to play with for all this. So let's do... So what is the proper naming convention for the Teranishi guitar inks? If someone wants to look those up and give me the right name order, and we'll do Oma Sepia first. I don't know that there officially is one. Yeah. I would just steal the product name. Like when I reviewed it, like STL Art Supply sent me that. So however they listed the product name was however I listed. That's usually my default, even if it's wrong. I at least have a reasoning behind it. Changes depending on the supplier. That's fair. I just need to commit to something. It's not that big of a deal. I should just probably do Teranishi Nostalgic Honey, to be perfectly honest. Is that fair? Teranishi. What would y'all do? If you didn't know, would you do Teranishi Nostalgic Honey? Would you do Guitar Teranishi Guitar Taisho Roman Nostalgic Honey? All right. So I'm gonna write that down. I think that's how I did the review. Teranishi Guitar Taisho Roman. Still shorter than the Yoseka. I put Sailor Gentle Sky High on that one. Most of them I wouldn't do, but for that particular one, I did do Sailor Gentle Sky High. Yeah, JetPens just started carrying them. I just put Teranishi ink name. I kind of feel like that might be the move. So then we'll do Teranishi Nostalgic Honey. I think is what I'm going to do. I can put the full name in the spreadsheet. So after I do these 4, we'll do another giveaway before I wrap it up for today, but then we'll be done after that. So probably, yeah, we'll be done by noon. Oh, this is number 24. All right, so then we'll do Kala. We'll just do Kala Neon Orange. That'll be 25. I think 10 is my max per day, like on stream. Like I can do 10. After that, I'm like, I'm kind of pretty tired. Sky High and Sutin are very different to me. They're not the same. Definitely not the same. Are you using the 0.38 or 0.28? I think this is 0.38. Now that you're asking me, that's actually a little bit difficult for me to tell directly. Now I need to look. Oh my God, I can't read that. It feels like 0.38 though. Hey, why be right when you can be wrong? It's 0.28. Sky High is so much better. I like Sutin. Sky High is, I would never pick it over Sky High. Yeah, I do like Sutin. I surprisingly like Sutin. Okay, so last one. Jacques Herbin Shogun. Does it bother any of my F1 fans who watch F1 TV that Alex Jack spells his name Jacques, but they call him Alex Jack? It drives me nuts. But hey, that's his name. Alex Jack. Spelled Jacques. Why can't we go just Alex Jacques? Alex Jack. Come on, man. Oh, so this is number 26. And this is not G Harball. This is Jacques. This is the fancy line. Or some would say Jack. Jack Herbin. Oh, Brown from Braun. Yeah, I mean, just like in baseball, there's LOWE, there's Low and Lau, sometimes on the same team. But Jacques, I mean, I rarely get Jack from Jacques. All right. Bottle them up. Bottle them up. Jack Herbin. Yeah, I do say that. Oh yeah, John. Is it Jonathan? Jonathan Taves? Is his first name Jonathan? That one's a really tough one. That one, as not a hockey fan, that one, since I never hear it, I was like, who? Oh, you mean you mean toes? I get that. That's a brutal one. Really tough to like see that and go with Taves. Yes. Oma Sepia. Yeah, I have a customer. They just gave up and named their company Taves Roofing. Yeah. I could. Yeah. It's like you want to stick to like, hey, like this is like my name and it's important, but I guess sometimes you just need to punt for the betterment of your sanity. How would you pronounce Featherstone? How? Like that? I don't know if it's right, but that's how I read it. Or is it like Featherstone off? Fanshawe. Fanshawe. Yeah, I would have never got that. Just like Lafroig. I had to learn that one. You got any of that Laprahague? You mean Lafroig? Sure. We don't come here from a pronunciations chat. We just hold that L permanently. Yeah. I'm still gonna question Alex Jack though. Lafroig. There's Shawan Road. By me is a major road, but don't you dare pronounce his first name. It's Schwan. Really, Schwan. I can't afford no Lafroig. Does anyone know why? I'm opening up a real can of worms here. Does anyone know why the Houston differences are? Like, is there like a person like that's everywhere? That's like an everywhere thing, right? But was there like a person that was Houston and a person that was Houston? Yeah, Butte. Topic change. Where does Sailor Shimoya fall on your blue lock tier list? I have not. I don't think I've used that one yet, so that one's easy. I have not. Reading Railroad. I do know. I do know that one. So yeah, I haven't used that one yet. I don't. Shimoyo. I don't think. If I did use it, it wasn't special. But I would need to try it more specifically to answer that question. Isn't Houston the English pronunciation? I don't know. Like, we have Houston County here in Houston, Texas, and there's the New York street, I believe, is Houston, right? Like, but I'm just wondering if there was like is it just like a lost in translation type of thing, or is there like really like someone's like name? There's a village near me called. Yeah, I would not have done Kilkegay. Yeah, I would not have done that at all. St. Louis has some odd names, Legacy French. Yeah, for sure. Like, we actually had a thing on that on the Sam Houston. Okay, so Sam Houston was Houston, Texas. Gotcha. The street in New York was named for Willie Housetoon. Okay, So okay, so it's just like regional based on whoever like that person's pronunciation was. Like I have no clue who Houston County down here is named for, or Butts County. So those are my two opposing. Great, Gratchit. Yeah, I would not have gotten that one. All right, let's do these four. So we're gonna do Omos and Teranishi first. When I asked the liquor store employee to describe Lafroig, he said, "Think campfire, ashes, and band-aids." I'm not a Scotch person. I've just had that. I've had that pronunciation come across for me before. Let's move these out of the way. Try to pronounce Worcester or Leicester. I'm at least moderate on those, right? I watch enough soccer that I know how to pronounce Leicester and Worcester. Are you still enjoying the Lamy logo? Yeah, so far so good. I put the needlepoint nib in there and the petrol ink, so that's been my my go-to in the plotter for sure. All right, Omos Sepia. Sepia or Sepia, chat? Houston. We have Tim Street in Baltimore that was supposed to be pronounced like James, but with a yeah. Tim's, that's another one. Tim's, Thames, Thames. That's a one. Tim's. I think the baseball player was Marcus Thames, though. If anyone wasn't Marcus Timms, was Marcus Thames, but spelled like the Thames River. Marcus Thames played in Japan. Oh, we almost had a spill, chat. Bowie or Bowie? Yeah. We almost had a spill, chat. This was a bad idea. I don't know why I didn't top these off. We had one go over the edge, chat. We should try the direct board. You didn't see that, Miss G's. You did not see that at all. This was a terrible idea. This is the first time well, not the first time. I've done it other times with... Uh-oh. We might have borking. What do you think, Toby? Are we safe? See what? Nothing to report here. Toby, are we safe? All right, Toby says we're safe. I heard, like, backup truck noises. There's still workers here, but not around here. He is on alert, though. Did y'all hear the backup truck sound? Beep, beep. Brad, do you have a test tube tray? I just ordered one. I thought I had one, so I just ordered some. So they'll be in next week for better. I told you it was coming. There's no one here. It's a lie. Oh, I hear him now. How goes the grade inking? Pretty good. We're going to get past halfway here in a few minutes. We'll have 26 done at the end of stream today, which is a good place to be. Pen Addict, that's a question. Why doesn't the CP1 come with the gold nib? It's 100,000 times better this way. Because they're not making that pen. I mean, they could have an option with it. Toby, hush. Like, they could. Like, I don't know why. If I worked for Lamy, I would do one. I would do one with a black nib on the CP1. That would be sick. But, I mean, I guess it's just the price point where they want that pen to be. Their gold nib pens are not that popular, to be honest, besides 2000s. Like, I would love for the studio with the gold nib to be more popular, but they have that. They have it in a steel nib that's just so much cheaper. They just sell more of it. And, like, they're higher end. They're $300 pens. Just don't do, like, crazy as much. I don't know. It would be nice. Did you order the Pipettor? Yes. I have no. It's the pen, not the nib, though. What do you mean? I think we're saying the same thing. Like, I'm saying, like, the pen is positioned in a certain place in the market to where they're not going to give it an option. Yeah. The pen is not deserving of the gold nib. Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing. But I think it would be fair to have an option for that. Like, it's a good enough pen. They used to release LE colors at the studio that only came with gold nibs. Yeah, I got one. That's how I got my gold nib that I play around with. It's the only Lamy gold nib that I have outside of the 2000. I don't even count the 2000. Yes, it's gold, but it's not like a nib that's like swappable. like we would normally think. Yeah, the CP1 is deserving of it for sure. I agree. They should just do a blacked out CP1 with the nib and the clip. Or a gunmetaled. All right, we're doing Teranishi Honey. This is a really good ink. If y'all want to experiment with the color, I think this might be the one. Out of all the inks I've tried so far, this is an available ink. This is in that burnt orange, bronze category that I really, really enjoy. This would be a good experiment. I put gold nibs on my Safari all the time. I don't have a... Oh, yeah, I've got the... I haven't done that. I just keep it on my studio. Lamy Dialogue CC is my favorite Lamy. I do like the shape of that one. That does seem like a pretty good option. I don't think I'll ever buy one, but I like playing around with them. I think it's a pretty good pen. They did a good job on the style of that, doing something a little bit different, and I think it worked. You should move the gold nib to the Urushi Safari. Maybe. But I have a black nib on there because it's got a black clip. So I do like some of that continuity. And I like the gold nib in my studio because I got a needlepoint grind on it, and it just kind of really fits the studio really well. It's just like kind of like this really good design continuation thing. Get a Lamy black gold nib? No, that would be good. I don't want to jinx myself yet, but we only got 6 more vials to fill, chat. This is what you get for yesterday. I mean, I'm not even being that careful. Still time to ruin my life, though. Still... Oh, I just put that in the wrong bottle. Still enough time to ruin my life with a spill, but we're not going to do it today, chat. We didn't even do it. We didn't even spill yesterday, so I don't know what y'all are on about. Don't know what you're on about. Do the gold nibs write better than the black ones? That's a real some people say situation. I'm avoiding answering that. It's a true some people say. I do think you can tell coding differences. There was definitely a spill yesterday, which it wasn't on my stream. They do way better. Wait, black ones write better, or... Oh, the gold nibs write better than the black. I see what you're answering. Yeah, I was just making sure I had the order of operations correct there. So I think you can tell coding differences in pen nibs, right? I think that's fair to say, right? Like, y'all don't necessarily disagree with that. I feel like I can tell. Yes and no, the gold nibs are softer and bouncier, but the steel nibs are... Oh, yeah. Just as far as materials-wise goes, yeah. They're a very different feel. Said that Yoseka sells the plain gold nib, not the blacked out gold one, so my CP1 is not all blacked out. Yeah. Oh, no, that probably looks tight AF. And I like the silver nib with the silver clip. Like, honestly, you're going to get a black nib on there, you're still going to have a silver clip, right, on the CP1. So it's aesthetically pleasing. Like the logo is all silver, right? So it really works. I would almost like you do a black nib on the all silver one more so than the CP1. All right, so let's get into the pigments and the shimmers. All right, up next, one of my favorite inks, period, especially for shimmer. If I was making a shimmer ink list, this might be number one. I haven't thought about it enough, and I probably have single digit shimmer inks, like less than 10. Emerald of Chivors up there, like obviously classic. Something about this ink I really, really enjoy. So we were talking yesterday, hey, how would you fill these vials and ensure you get the shimmer. So what I'm going to do, yeah, Shogun. I might have said something different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it up between each fill to make sure we get a decent amount of shimmer in there. But it's going to be, yeah, it does have people do with people in the Air Force and their haircuts. So we should be able to get plenty of shimmer in each of these fills with that much swirling around. But yeah, I love, love, love this ink. One of my favorites. Just shimmer or not, it's just a good ink. I've got Shogun in my CP1 with the black cursive nib. Oh, what a good fit. Yeah, good call there, Toga. Maybe that's my next one that goes into my Atoya with the music nib. The cursive nib, I should say. That would look good in my Atoya with the copper clip and the cursive nib. I think that's the move. I'm going to use this green one for a bit, though. Probably review that ink in there. So yeah, I think that's good. Got to mark the shimmer inks on the cheat sheet shoe. Good call. Good call. Definitely need a what do you call it? Ledger? What's the word I'm looking for? Is that the word I'm looking for? Oh man. We have a label mismatch, chat. No, we don't. I've done this right. Legend. Yeah, key. So, key. So we have like discontinued, shimmer, pigmented, stuff like that. That'll give me a reminder. Oh, I saw those videos. Yeah, those were cool. I just realized all of these are brownish. Sepia, Bronze, and Shogun is a brownish black. Sargasso Sea is a really good one. I don't think I've used Blue Velvet. Oh, that was the Diamine. I do like Sargasso Sea. I have used that for the Bay State comps. Hang on. Sorry, chat. Talking to my daughter, getting her plans for the day. It is summertime. Bronze is a good color. I went through a whole kick and I haven't inked one up recently, but I need to get that back. All right, so this is why we kind of save these for last, the shimmery and pigmented inks. I could probably clean that out a little bit better, but these are essentially disposable. I did order some more pipettes. When do the college visits start? I don't know. So yeah, that did kind of leave I could get that cleaned out a little bit better, but that's why I saved these to last, because I had the last two pipettes cleaned. Colony on Orange. Had it so easy. Now the weather is warm. All right, color neon orange. Let's do this. Are the pins tossed after the show? That's a good question. That would be for Kimberly. I would consider it an investment or donate them or let people take them home with them. Look at that, chat. Look at that. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, chat. Toxic Waste Orange. It does look like poster paint. Let's go, chat. This looks like something you wouldn't put in your fountain pens, but it's okay. Like you need to pay attention, right? I wouldn't put this in. I would very much consider what I would use this in. Maybe just a dip nib. But they are fountain pen friendly-ish. How does it write? It's a little bit bleedy. I've found, right? It's a pretty strong ink. So I didn't enjoy writing with it that much. I found it to be bleedy. Definitely not in the 823. Look at this though. It's wild. I have the blue in your Shown Pocket 6. I could see that. Yeah. Do you like fill a cartridge in that, or do you have like a little mini converter? Yeah, something like that where you can just like fill in a cartridge with this and pen. Like totally, I'd be down with that. I like it in a wet pen, but you can't leave it too long. You definitely cannot leave these inked up too long. Like you really have to go into this. If you're inking up an ink like this, you got to go into it like, I need to be using this pen pretty regularly every day. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if this will show up on x-rays or not, but we'll see. It didn't stain this converter any worse than the yeah, but with the cartridge, yeah. Yeah, it didn't stick to the pipette, but the Shogun did, which is not what I expect. Does it glow under UV? I have no idea. So that one didn't stick it. Maybe a little bit right here. I can see. Y'all probably can't see. I would totally use this again for another ink. So, but again, Shogun, look at that. Shogun totally stained that. All right, so let me scooch these out of the way. So that stays here. These go into the batch. And we'll do a giveaway here in just a second, as soon as I get reclaim my desk a little bit. All right, we did good. We did another 10. So that's 26 in the books, chat. What's the best performing highlighter ink? I don't know. Like, I think Pelikan is probably like the most popular. There's very few options. If you want to avoid noodlers, Pelikan's probably your best bet. Outside of that, I don't know. I haven't totally experimented that much with them. So, did we win? The no spills won. Pay the no spills. We're done today. No spills, chat. No spills is the big winner today. Pay the mans. Pay the mans. No spill wins. Y'all got roped, man. All you spillers, y'all got roped into something, some false narrative. So it was fake news yesterday, chat. That is exactly what that was. Y'all started believing fake news. Next thing you know, you're gonna be on a TV show that's gonna punk you. What is wrong with y'all, chat? Fake news. There'll be more opportunities for spillage later. Don't you worry. But we don't spill around here. Literally watched you spill in real time. I mean, you probably also think the earth is flat too, don't you? Glyph, well-known flat earther. Can we get a forensic examination of the area? True. That's exactly why I said it, because there's there's literally no one less likely than you. Too good. Too good. All right. Let's do a giveaway. What can we give away? Oh no, that was very purposeful. I was just impressed how quick on the draw I was with that. Let's see. I need to redo the pin side of the ledger here, chat. Alright, this is a cool one. I need to reorganize the pin side. Hey, Crazy Cat Lady. Welcome. You're just in time for a giveaway. We're going to give away a sweet, sweet orange pin. Speaking of Pelican, you may balk at this, but this is a legitimately good pin. I reviewed this pin on the blog, and I should probably keep it because it's orange. So, I can't even remember the name of this now that I got it out here. So this is a Pelican ballpoint. I'll have to look at the review name. I just picked this up like a couple years ago. Been lurking while feeding your 4-month nephew. Nice. I reviewed this pen. It is shockingly good, right? So this is a pen that I think about as someone I would give to someone. See you, Vlad. To get them into like a new nice pen. Jazz, thank you, Pelican Jazz. They're only like $10. They're not like crazy expensive for what they look like and what they feel like. This is an insanely solid as a rock type of pen. So let's give this away. It is a ballpoint twist mechanism. Really cool, orange and silver. So let's do that. I was very pleasantly surprised with the performance of this pen when I reviewed it, and would recommend it for anyone looking for something like this, right? For like a good quality ballpoint that's different than like your basic ballpoint. All right, this giveaway is open. Type !raffle to enter. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, a member, a subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States. You could give that to the husband. Yeah, totally. This is a good gifting pen for sure. But this is a good, like, useful pen too for yourselves. I think whoever gets this, and if you use it, you will be more than pleasantly surprised like I was. Trying to see if anyone's using our... Is it a proprietary refill? No, I think it should be a G2, International G2. So let me see real quick. Should be the standard Pelican Parker style. Yeah. So it's the Pelican, their standard Parker style. So you can swap out any Parker style refill in this. This one's medium blue. It writes really well. Sorry, I'm just seeing who we're gonna who we're going to raid here. Probably go hang out with our friend Kiritisa, see what they're making today. Cool crab mat. I love it. Thank you, damn it, Uncle Flint. Cool name. Seriously. Here is where you can find it. Ha, beat you, neighbor villain. Ha ha. It's very rare I have the opportunity to post the link. Today, we did it. The person yesterday was so genuinely happy to be rated. Oh my gosh, she was like, yeah. Like we do that. That's why I always say like be calm, like because some people like get super anxious and like, but they had fun with it, right? It's great to make someone's day. I always feel like it's a little bit of a risk, but sometimes, I like to mix it up. Like Mike's going live now. We've already rated Mike, so we try to mix it up here. So we're gonna go hang with Kiritisa after I pick out this winner. All right, where's the winner? Pick a winner. Alafaris. That's got to be a first-time winner. I'm feeling. Seaglyph. Alafaris. That's got to be you. First-time winner. I'm almost certain this time, chat. We might have someone out of the Zero Wins Club. We might have a very new visitor. What? Yeah, you. You won a giveaway. I'm going to write your name with this pen on this ink. So what you do is you email me, hello@penaddict.com, your shipping address. I will send you this pen. It is yours. And I'm writing your name on a questionable sumo wrestler right now. You're very welcome. Glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for entering. Congratulations on winning. All right, let's do that here. Major Bedlam with the gifted sub. Thank you, Major Bedlam and Alafaris. Enjoy your gifted sub. Now, you cannot use your Zero Wins emote. Now that you have the emotes, there is now one you can't use. The Zero Wins Club. There's a Zero Wins Club emote. You are no longer part of it. So welcome to the not Zero Wins Club. There's big fans of the. Oh yeah, if you tell me you won the orange pelican pin on stream. I do like to keep up with that. Just in case. So thank you for the reminder. That does help me very much. So when you email me, just say that. So good. All right, chat. It is definitely time for me to unwind a little bit, get a little bit of lunch. I got a bunch of work to do this afternoon, but I'm gonna go take a break. So we can go hang out with Kiritisa, see what they're making today. Always fun to hang out in the goldsmithing shop. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all being here. So we'll be back next week. Lots of full stream week next week. We'll get it done. So thank y'all for being here. All right. Love your faces. Bye.